Pose.
Go.
Conditions. In simplifying square root, the radical should only have one perfect square factor.
Angles
Example, square root of 64 is equals to 8. You should only consider positive perfect square factor.
Oh.
Condition. No radical appears in the denominator of a fraction. Example, 1 over negative. Mali. Hindi, iyaan mo na nga. Tanggalin naman yung voice, di ba?
Sino magdadab?
Si Atan. Ano na, magsasalita ka mo kayo, di na?
If
Salita!
you ever encounter these, to rationalize. Example. Anong gagawin ko dito?
Mamaya, sabihin mo na lang yun. Sige, go.
Anong gagawin ko ito? Multiply mo, be.
Square root of 3 over square root of 3.
Gulo ka.
Parang mali.
Tapos cancel.
Cancel to.
Cancel, hindi ka cancel. Square root of 3.
Square root of 3
3.
over
Square root of
square
9.
root of 9.
Tapos sa baba na, hindi nakita dyan.
Square root. So, magiging square root.
Sa baba na, equals square root of 3 over 3.
Yan. Very good.
Wait lang. Wait lang. Wait lang.
Do it yourself.
Yeah.
We will give you,
We will leave you
Down.
1 minute to answer.
You go down.
ano, if that is enough ganon, post the video to, ano.
You can post the video if you want.
You're going down.
Wait lang. Go.
Problem number 1. Square root of 18. You need to find factors of 18 that have a perfect square. Example, 9 and 2. Square root of 18 is a factor. Ay, is a factor ba? Is the product of square root of 9
and
is square root of 2. Then, you need to simplify. Square root of 9 is equals to 3.
Times square root of.
Then, square root of 2 is the simplest form. So, you need to copy.
This is the final answer.
This is the final answer.
Box. Yan.
Thank you. Ah!
Did you get it?
Go.
Problem number 2 is square root of 48.
Relax lang, relax. Oh.
You need to find factors of square root of 48 that have a perfect square. Like 16 and 3. It's a product of square root of 16 and square root of 3.
64 pala yung food. Sorry na.
Then, you need to simplify square root of 16. It's equal to 4.
Times.
Square root of 3 is the simplest form. So, copy. It's the final answer.
Wait. May naalala akong game pinaka.
Post. Sige. Yun.
If
Nagpa-play
A and
na.
B, oo.
Product rule for radicals. Example. Square root of A multiplied by square root of B is the same as square root of A, B. You can multiply radicals directly as long as they have the same index. In this problem, square root of A multiplied by square root of B has an index of 2.
Go.
Let's have another example. Square root of 7x multiplied by square root of 5y. In this case, since they have the same index, you can multiply directly.
35x.
Is equals to square root of 7x times 5y. So, it's also the same as square root of 35xy. This is the final answer.
Wait lang. Wait lang. Go.
Go. Ay, do it yourself. Gawin, sabi ko.
Wait
You
lang.
can post the video if you want.
Napag sa minuto eh.
Now, do it yourself.
Okay na may 30 seconds.
Ayos na yan. Mababangag na yung nag-ano.
Go. Square root of 2.
Square root of 2 plus.
Problem number 1 is square root of 2 multiplied by square root of a plus b. Uy, ano mo? In this problem,
Sige lang.
since it has the same index, we can directly multiply them. So, square root of 2 multiplied by a plus b. So,
To distribute
and then, need to distribute
the 2
the 2.
into a plus b
So, it's also the same as 2a plus 2b.
Did you get the final?
This is the final answer.
Box.
Impressive.
Ay, box pala.
Impressive.
Pakita ka. Go.
Problem number 2 is square root of 24 multiplied by square root of 3. Ay, 24a and 3b pala. Putik.
Okay lang yun.
Hindi mo tayo magdadabli eh.
Sarap tayo lang isang bloopers nito.
It's also the same as multiplying the radicands.
72.
24a multiplied by 3b. So,
72.
24 times 3 is 72, then a, b. In this case, we can still simplify 72. 72 is what?
9 tsaka 8.
Is square root of 9, a product of square root of 9 and 8. So, it's 3
Pero yung 12 and 6.
square root of 8. Then, copy this. AB.
Yung 8, pwede pa i-simplify.
Ano yung
4
8?
tsaka 2. Oh. Okay. 8.
Ay, mali.
Sige lang, 8 can still be simplified.
Ay, mali. Mali.
Tama ba? Tama. Tama.
Dapat isang turo na lang. Ay, nabubisit ako ha.
Cut.
Cut.
Oh.
Cut.
Okay. Go.
Square root of 72AB. We can still simplify this
36.
to the product of
30.
square root of 36 and square root of 2. So, square root of 36
6
is 6. Then, square root of 2
is square root of
is the simplest form. So, copy. And then, this
AB.
AB because it's not
Factorable.
factorable. This is the final answer.
Did you get it? Impressive.
Example.
It takes about 30 minutes to make a 10-minute video.
Square root of 28x cubed over square root of 7x.
7x.
So, to simplify this, you can directly divide since it has the same index of 2. So, 28 divided by 7 equals 4.
Give me 4. Square root of 4.
4.
4.
So, of course, it has square root.
Tapos, remembering the remembering the law of exponents, x cubed over x is x cubed minus x.
So,
It's
it's x squared.
It is equal to x squared.
Di ba masisimplify pa to?
Oo. This is not the final answer.
Yeah,
You can-
this is not the final answer. We can still simplify like square root of 4
is 2.
is 2.
And square root of
Square root of
x
x
squared
squared
is
is
x.
x.
This is the
So,
final answer.
2x is the final answer.
This is the final answer.
Did you get it?
Oh.
Wait.
Pa-music ka nga.
Example.
Pa-music
Square
ka pa.
root of 2050 of 250 x to the 8th power to the divided by 5 to the 4th power.
5x to 4th power.
5x to the 4th power pala.
Square root of 5x to 4th
So,
power.
to answer this, since it has the same index again,
Sige lang.
Oo nga.
is equals to 250 divided by 5. So, it's equals to square root of 50.
Sure ka?
Oo.
Then remember.
x8, x to the 8 divided by x to the 4th
Ay pa.
is equals to x to the 4th.
Classmate mo, Kulin.
Opo.
Bilisan mo,
This
Colin.
is not the final answer yet. Of course, it has ano ba yan?
Sige lang,
It
mamit
has
naman
the
natin.
simplified form. So, it is square root of 25 and 2. So, 5
Square root of
square root of 2
Then x4
x fourth, since it can be divided by 2,
is x squared.
is x squared. Of course, it has x all over here. Did you
X.
get it?
Gagawala.
Huh?
Abnormal mali mo.
Ano bang gagawin?
Nagiging 20, diba 5?
5 lang sa labas.
It will become 5 square root of 2. Since x4 is divisible by 2, x4 will become x squared. Ano? Add. Remove x squared.
What the fuck naman? Uy.
Okay. Okay pa to. Oh, that's mali.
Mali. This is not the final answer yet. Since this one can be divided by 25 x to the 4th. Like yan. So, we can simplify this using the technique of 5x squared, since 5 times 5 and x squared times x squared. Then copy this because it's the simplified form. This is the final answer. Win.
Go.
Problem 1. Do it yourself. Square root of 48 x to the 9th power divided by the square root of 6
X cubed.
x cubed. We can give you 1 minute to answer this.
1 minute.
1 minute pala. You can post the video if you
If you want to
want.
solve it.
If you want to try. Dapat yun na lang yung voice natin eh. Siguro yung voice mo nagsasagot.
If you want to solve.
Manonood yung, yung manonood na ito may inis.
Visit to mo.
Is that,
Oy, tapos yung intro. Hello, welcome to the video.
ay gawa tayo intro.
Hello, welcome to the video. And pero mo na i-post sa ano.
Yan na, ayos na
Ipopost
ba yan?
ko sa inyo.
Direct,
to.
direct mo sa ano. Direct mo sa
Messenger.
kay ma'am.
Bawal 10 minutes nun.
3 minutes lang hanggang 3 minutes na pwede masend na video eh.
Eh di i-post mo sa Facebook.
Ayoko, gusto ko YouTube.
YouTube
Sige, ikaw na
eh.
lang mag-post.
Mas mabilis daw.
Go.
So, did you have your answer? To answer
did.
this problem, since it has the same index,
Nakahanap ako
you
ng
can-
perfect dyan sa math.
you can directly answer this. So, 48 divided by 6 is the square root of 8. X
But
to
can-
the 9th power divided by x to the 3rd
X6.
power.
Yung acoustic ulit, bilis.
X6.
Yan.
So, since it's square, so it is the product of 4
x6.
x6 and then
2.
x squared. Because it has the index of 2, it can go to 2, 4, 6, like that. So, you answer that. Okay? Then, simplify. Since this is square root of 2, then x to the 6th power divided by 2 is x
3.
to the 3rd power. Or cube pala. Then, this one, copy.
2.
2.
Did you get it right?
Did you get it right? This is the final answer.
If so, leave a like and subscribe. Right na.
One, go na.
Hindi pa.
Hmm.
Go na, kaka.
X squared.
Oh.
Ay, x to the 1/2 times y
Y
to
and
the 1/2
1/2
power.
So, if it is to x
Is equals to...
times 1
Ano?
Di, bibigyan mo sila ng time magsagot, be.
Ay, sorry.
x to the bigger.
Long cute nung pusa, oh.
Then, to answer this problem, since it has the same exponent, you can write it as
XY.
xy to the 1/2 power. So, this one indicates
The
the
index.
index and this one is the exponent. So,
We can also write it
we
as
can also write it as
square root of
xy.
xy. This is the final answer.
this is the final answer.
Did you get it?
Did you get it?
Oh.
But x squared to 5.
Yun lang mo makakancel eh.
Photomat!
Photomat ulit.
Go.
Tuturo ko na.
Oo.
To answer this, nilalago na lang to answer
Hindi,
this.
joke lang, wag mo na.
Ayos na.
Hindi pa.
Bakit?
Paano ba to? English pa talaga dapat
Go na.
ituro. Oh. To answer this, para masagutan to.
Pwede mo Latin ako.
Since
Since
x...
yung 5, wala naman siyang fifth root. Kaya
X, yung X
ito
is-
na lang ang pwede.
So,
So,
X.
square root ay of
Five
x to the 5th
times
times
square root of 5.
square root of 5.
Fifth root, fifth root, fifth
Fifth
root.
root din. Don't forget the fifth root.
Okay.
Para masagutan na to, divide.
5 divided by 5
5 divided by 5 is
So,
x.
square root is
Tapos ito, simplified form na to, copy na lang.
Si tayo lang na balang English na.
This is the final answer.
Did you get it?
Difficult
Difficult. 2x.
times
Hindi. Ano ba yan? Square root of 72x to the 5th. 2x. Ay, 2x square root of x to the 5th. Ay,
Hindi, tama.
tama.
Okay, we'll give you 1 minute.
To answer.
Okay, 30 seconds extension. Finalize your answer.
Final
Pag kulang ng 30 minutes yung ano nyo. Okay, 30 seconds. 30 minutes, sorry, 30 seconds.
as 2 minutes additional. Ano yun?
Okay, sa eyes.
Okay, finalize. 1 minute to finalize your answers.
Paano kaya pag i-ganon natin? Okay, 1 minute left.
Go.
Go.
30 seconds extension.
Ayan.
Finalize your
To answer, para naman masagutan nito. Ito, ano siya?
answer.
Tawag dito. 36,
Times 2. 36x fifth.
36x
4
to the 4th
times
times
2
2.
x. May 2x pa pala dito. Tapos, para masagutan, magiging
2x
2x
square root of 6.
times
Joke lang 6 na pala.
6x
X
squared
times
Square root of
2x.
2x.
square root of 2x. Kaya to is
X
equals to
cube.
12x
12x
cubed
cubed kasi 2 times 6 tapos ito
Square root of
square root of
2x.
2x.
this is the final answer.
This is the final answer.
Did you get it?